STIHL Timber Sports Canada is brought to you by Big Green Egg, the ultimate cooking experience. Johnsonville. Discover the taste of Johnsonville. SLH Transport, official transport partner. John Deere. Nothing runs like a deer. Motomix, official premixed fuel of STIHL Timber Sports, available at your local STIHL dealer. Fitz Toronto, we build better athletes, official trainer of STIHL Timber Sports Canada. And by Elan Dance Art Studio.
Of the 2018 STIHL Timber Sports Canadian Championship. 8 of Canada's best STIHL Timber Sports athletes have chopped and sawed their way for a chance to be at today's final round. Who will come out on top? Stick around to find out. Lots of STIHL Timber Sports action coming your way.
Hi folks, welcome back as we wrap up the 2018 STIHL Timber Sports Canadian Championship Finals. Last week, we witnessed the first 3 events in the finals. We watched our STIHL Timber Sports athletes compete in the famed springboard chop. They went head-to-head in our stock saw event and went blow for blow in the underhand chop. After 3 events, here's how our athletes are stacking up.
My name is Nathan Cumberland. I'm from Keswick, New Brunswick. I was very blessed in my qualifier and fortunate enough to make it through to the finals. Mentally today, I think the biggest thing is you don't have something else to look at. You know, at the qualifier, you're kind of also thinking, gee, I'd really like to make it to the finals. Where you're here today, the biggest thing is just do your best in every event and leave it here.
I'm Bill Bischoff, and I'm here from Solista, BC. Pressure's off for me today. It was just to get into the finals was what I was going for. So today, with the lineup of competitors we have right now, I'm going to go all out in every event. I'm not going to hold up and try and do the safe cut at all. I'm just going to go full out.
Nick Russell from Port McNeill, British Columbia, and I made it through the qualifying black group and made it to the finals today. The athletes competing today that are elite guys in the finals here. So for me, pressure's off. Not one of those guys that's kind of chasing the title, but I'm a guy that can be a little disturber in points here. So I'm going to do well, try for PBs today, and then let those guys worry about me on winning some events.
My name is George Williams. I placed 3rd in the qualifying round. I got in by 6 or 7 points, so I'm really happy with that. Sterling and Mitch, they're pretty good guys. It'll be hard to catch them, so I'm going to be watching what they're doing, maybe get a few tips, but I'll try to stay as close to them as possible. The game plan today would be to stay consistent, win the single buck, and try to get as many points as I can.
I'm Mitchell Hewitt. I'm from Scotch Creek, British Columbia. I got introduced in this sort of sport when I moved to Canada in 2002. I grabbed a buy as soon as I was told I was allowed it. I wanted a rest day. You know, at my stage of my career, I know what axes are going to work and I know what to do. And I felt a rest day would probably do me more good. I just thought I'd compose myself and try and get relaxed.
My name is Marcel Dupuis. I'm from Memramcook, New Brunswick, and I qualified 2nd in the qualifier on Thursday. This is the final, so there's no holding back today. You got to go for it. Like, I got nothing to lose. So today is put everything out there. You trained the whole year for this contest, and today we have a chance to compete. So it's all about competing today and competing hard.
My name is Ben Cumberland. I was very fortunate and blessed to place 1st in the Group Black qualifier, and I'm here today for the Canadian Finals. As far as the events that I feel like I could have done better in, typically there's always 1 or 2 things in each event that I feel like I could have improved on. My swing speed in the underhand wasn't real fast. Same with springboard. I was swinging a little bit slow. There's just little things, kind of like swing speed and, picking up your pace and making sure your hits all count that you want to improve on.
My name's Sterling Hart from Maple Ridge, British Columbia. I qualified 2nd in the Group Black. It went fairly good for me, but definitely gonna need to do better today in the championship. When it comes to the finals, if we're being honest, I think most of us, anything but first, we're obviously going to be a little bit disappointed. But to get there, it's going to take basically no mistakes all the way through. There's 3 or 4 really young guys here that are hungry for their first championship, and it's a lot easier to get on top than it is to stay on top.
Stick around for more great sawing and chopping action coming your way. Welcome back. We're here at Wasaga Beach. The wood crew is finished setting up. The athletes are ready. Let's head to the stage and get ready for that first heat.
The standing block chop simulates the cutting down of a tree with an axe. Competitors will aim to cut through the log using 45-degree angled marks that they will use as guides. If you miss your marks, you're gonna fall behind. Once you chop halfway through your block, you will switch sides and complete your cut. Time stops when the block is severed from both sides.
Our first heat of the standing block chop. Coming to the stage, we have George Williams. And right up behind him, we have Nick Russell. This heat has incredible standing block choppers.
Athletes ready.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go.
There we go. We are right into that wood. Look at the big swing on George Williams. He is finding his rhythm here today. George Williams to that other side. He's not wasting any time. Nick Russell to that other side as well. Look at the big swings on George Williams. He knows he wants it fast. The chips are starting to fly. Nick Russell is right there with them. And there it is, unofficial time for George Williams, 28. Nick Russell is still going. He is finding that rhythm now. Make some noise for Nick Russell, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it, unofficial time for Nick Russell, 46.60.
We have 2 good cuts.
2 good cuts, and we are on to our next heat. Welcome to the stage, Marcel Dupuis. And next on stand number 2, we have Ben Cumberland. Both of these guys, very experienced choppers. They love this event, and they know they want that best time that they can so they can get those coveted steel points.
Athletes ready.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go.
There we go. Marcel Dupuis first into that wood. He is not wasting any time. The chips are flying out, but Ben Cumberland is onto that other side already. Marcel Dupuis making that turn. Here we go. He's just driving that off. Ben Cumberland, look at the drives on Ben Cumberland. Marcel Dupuis is finding his marks. Here we go, but Ben Cumberland, unofficial time 21:08. Marcel Dupuis, unofficial time 25:41. He's still got a little bit more to go. He's got to keep going to make sure that that keeps going. There it is.
Stand 1, DQ, unsafe cutting of the block on the ground. Stand 2, good cut.
All right, there we go. Our judges have the final say.
Okay, we have an appeal on stand 1.
We have an appeal on stand 1.
Okay, after reviewing the call, we're going to put the call in advance and we're going to investigate it further and we're going to continue with the show.
Marcel Dupuis just coming off stage of a standing block. Marcel, what a heat was that, eh?
Yeah, I guess it's one of those days, huh? 2 in a row that not going the way I planned, and yeah, the block broke off, and there's still some left, and you know, it's one of those days. Sometimes you have good days, sometimes you have bad days. So today's a bad one so far, but
You cannot get a break, but amazing how strong you have. You just hit that block out of the stand, man. You are a beast.
Well, I should have cut it a bit more in a better angle. Maybe it would have came off better. Like I was kind of stumped, running out of wood, and that's what happens sometimes.
We wish you all the best for the next.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, we're ready for our next heat, the third of 4. Coming up is Nathan Cumberland. And right behind him, we have Bill Bischoff.
Athletes ready.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go.
There we go. Both men are into the wood, and you have to cheer them on, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Nathan Cumberland already onto that other side, but look at the big swings on Bill Bischoff. He's on that other side as well. Nathan Cumberland just driving that thing, making those accurate hits. He can feel it, and there it is. Bill Bischoff still going. You got to make some noise for him. He is still swinging that axe. One more time. Unofficial time for Nathan Cumberland, 20 seconds, 88. Unofficial time for Bill Bischoff, 33:06.
Okay, we got 2 good cuts.
2 good cuts. That's exactly what we needed up on this stage here tonight. Okay, we're ready for our last heat. Coming up to the stage, we have Sterling Hart. And next up to the stage, we have Mitch Hewitt. If you thought the previous heats were fast, these guys are so good at this event. Sterling Hart loves it.
Athletes ready.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
There we go. Some nice big chops from Mitch Hewitt. Sterling Hart is bringing the speed, though. Look at the speed on Sterling Hart has already turned to that other side. Mitch Hewitt is right behind him. Here we go. Sterling Hart is starting to drive it. He knows he's got to get through it. Mitch is right there with him. And there it is. Sterling Hart, unofficial time 22:28. Mitch Hewitt, unofficial time 23:86.
We have 2 good cuts.
2 good cuts. And that is it for our John Deere standing block chop. Both our athletes coming off that stage, feeling good about that one. A great event cleared up here at the Steel Timber Sports Canadian Championship. Stick around for more great sawing and chopping action coming your way. Welcome back, everyone. Let's take a jump to that leaderboard and see who's in the lead with those coveted steel points.
The single buck is a 6 to 6.5 foot long one-man crosscut saw. The goal is to cut one 18-inch round white pine disc or cookie, which is the term used to describe a disc of wood in Steel Timber Sports series. You will need to use your whole body and a combination of power and rhythm to get through the log as fast as possible. This full-body workout is nicknamed the Misery Whip.
Athletes ready.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
There we go. Big pull from Nick Russell, but George Williams is capitalizing on every inch of that saw. Look at it disappearing into that wood. He is almost through that midsection, and he's already done at unofficial 10:43. Nick Russell, unofficial time 12:58.
We have 2 good cuts.
Very good cuts for both our athletes. George Williams is definitely happy about this one. Like I said, that is his favorite event. Welcome to the stage, Marcel Dupuis. Coming up right behind him, we have Ben Cumberland. Ben's got a lot of family out here tonight.
Athletes ready.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
There we go. Some nice big pulls. Ben Cumberland a little bit caught up, but Marcel Dupuis has found his rhythm. He is almost through that midsection and down. There it is. Marcel Dupuis with an unofficial time of 10:05. He's found his rhythm in this competition. Finally back again, we have Marcel Dupuis. Ben Cumberland with an unofficial time of 11:06.
We have 2 good cuts.
2 good cuts. Dupuis has broken the national record for single buck with 9.96.
966, the magic number of Marcel Dupuis with the new Canadian record for single buck. Brother, that is your break you were looking for, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. It was my record before. They took it this weekend, and I showed them I can still saw.
You took it back.
Absolutely.
Well done, sir.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Athletes ready.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
There we go. That nice big first pull for Nathan Cumberland. He is finding that. He is just giving her. Bill Bischoff on the other hand, he is almost through that top half. Nathan Cumberland with 9.74 unofficial time. Bill Bischoff is still with his wood. He's getting a bit caught up there. Here we go. Unofficial time for Bill Bischoff is 19:87. Nathan Cumberland wasted no time getting through that. That's the kind of action you want to see on the Steel Timber Sports stage.
We have 2 good cuts.
There we go, 2 good cuts. We have a new national record for our single buck set by Nathan Cumberland with 9.43.
9-4 are the magic numbers for Nathan Cumberland, because that's the national record of Canada. How are you feeling, my friend?
Very blessed. God was very good. Had a good cut. JP Mercy did a great job on the saw, and just very blessed overall. So
Take me through the heat, please.
I thought I was going to hang it up on the top. I was a little heavy, but the rest of the cut was good, and just very blessed overall. So,
well done, sir.
thank you very much.
Holy smokes! Once again, history made on this stage. Way to go, Nathan Cumberland. All right, we're ready for our next heat. Coming up to the stage, we have Sterling Hart. And up next, we have Mitch Hewitt. Mitch Hewitt, your defending Canadian champion.
Athletes ready.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go.
There we go. We're off to the races here. Make some noise for your athletes. Look at the speed on both of these athletes. Sterling Hart is getting through it. Whoa! Here we go. Mitch Hewitt still going. Come on, guys. Oh my gosh. You know, right before that event, Sterling was like, challenge accepted.
We have 2 good cuts.
2 unbelievable cuts, and that world record time of 9.20 on the single buck, Sterling Hart.
9.2, ladies and gentlemen, the lucky number for Sterling Hart because it's a new world record on single buck. My man, you are on fire.
Yeah, that one couldn't have gone much better. That saw has been just amazing to me. The wood was great. Coming from out west, that saw is made by Jim Taylor out of California. I put together a good cut, so everything came together.
Amazing to see the technique because you used the whole saw till your handle hit the block. It was perfectly executed.
Just gotta give her.
You did the best, man. Well done. Hit me up. Wow.
Don't go anywhere, folks. More exciting coverage of our Canadian Championship is coming right up.
All right, we're ready for our first heat of the Big Green Egg Hot Saw. Coming to the stage, we have Nathan Cumberland. Next up, right behind him, we have George Williams. They know they have to make a fast cut, but they also know they have to make a clean cut.
Athletes ready.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go.
There we go for Nathan Cumberland. And there it is for George Williams. Unofficial time, 20:45. But Nathan Cumberland with unofficial time is 7:80. The judges are looking at the stands.
Stand 1, we have a good cut. Stand 2, DQ cutting over the line.
That's the way it goes here, but give it up for both of your athletes. All right, we're ready for our next heat of our Big Green Egg Hot Saw. Coming to the stage, we have Marcel Dupuis. All right, up next, we have Bill Bischoff. All the way from Celista, British Columbia, representing our West Coast, best coast.
Athletes ready.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go.
Holy smokes! Unofficial time for Marcel Dupuis, 5.24 seconds. That's gonna be something.
We've got 2 good cuts.
2 good cuts. And definitely a potential for a Canadian national record for Marcel Dupuis.
5-2-1. Those are the lucky numbers of Marcel Dupuis because that is a Canadian record hot saw. What do you say, my friend?
The Pump House Brewery saw strikes again. I knew I had to have a good saw. Ken Hill built me a really good saw. And today, well, the day didn't go as planned. So when I got to the hot saw, I said, well, this is the time if you ever want to go for it and not do a safe cut. That was the time, and I went for it, and it worked out for me this time.
It was amazing. Please take me through the heat.
Yeah, I got set up, and I have the same routine that I do every time. And then when you said go, I had a quick start, a little a wobble in my head. I thought, okay, I said I got to go for it. I had a good transition, and then just put everything I got on the down cut, and the saw took it, no problem, and the cut came out.
3 on the deck, and you did it in an amazing time.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
All right, 2 more heats left to go. This one is gonna be a quick one for both of these athletes.
Athletes ready.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go.
3 is done. Ben Cumberland with an unofficial time of 7:97, and Nick Russell with an unofficial time of 7:96. My goodness, that is a close heat.
We've got 2 good cuts.
2 good cuts. That's exactly what we want to see in this hot saw event. Coming up to the stage, we have Sterling Hart. And coming up right up next behind him, your defending Canadian champion, Mitch Hewitt.
Athletes ready.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
There you have it, folks. Our last heat. Give it up for both your athletes. Sterling Hart with an unofficial time of 6:90. Mitch Hewitt, unofficial time 10:10. Judges are going to be reviewing their stands.
Stand 1, we have a DQ. Cut over the line. Stand 2, we have a good cut.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, and that is it. That is the last heat of our last event of our 2018 Canadian Championship.
With our points tallied up, here are the top 3 athletes for the 2018 STIHL TIMBERSPORTS Canadian Championship.
Please welcome to the stage, 3rd place, Ben Cumberland.
Whoa!
There you have it, Ben Cumberland, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're ready for our 2nd place award. Please welcome Sterling Hart. Sterling Hart, ladies and gentlemen. All right, finally, we have our 2018 Canadian champion, Nathan Cumberland.
Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Canadian National Champion, Nathan Cumberland.
There it is. All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You have your 2018 Canadian Steel Timber Sports champion,